Hello dear investors. Analytical community in touch Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for paying attention to our video review. Now we will analyze the main fundamental indicators of the company SAP SE, SAP, ticker, SAP. This review was made using current data as of June 6, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets organization SAP SE, SAP, belongs to the subcategory Soft Business. 42 organizations take part in the comparison, and this is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can consider all the parameters of the company scrupulously. Access to the database with the ticker structure is free. Market capitalization of the company SAP SE, SAP, valued at $220.31 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $1,177 billion. SAP SE, SAP, accounts for a share of 18.712%. It is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $46.45 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $150 billion. SAP SE ADR accounts for a share of 30.887%. Comparing the shares of market and book value, we see the following. Share SAP SE, SAP, in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 18.712%. The book value is 30.887%, which is 65% more than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Total company assessment SAP SE, SAP, will be demonstrated at the very end of the review. Please review the logic of the study in full. The analyzed company's debts amount to $10.22 billion. Debt to book capitalization represents 22% of the company's capital. Score for the company's financial obligations. Good, 1 point. The balance of the company's stock price to its profit is 109.2. The average in the subcategory is 40.5, which is 63% higher than in the subcategory. An assessment of the company's stock price to earnings ratio in comparison with the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months amounted to 2042. Future earnings over the next 12 months are expected to be $3,555 million. This is 74% more than currently. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 6.4. The average in the subcategory is 4.7, and this is 36% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the market price to revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $34,480 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $60,010 million. 74% more than now. An assessment of the estimated future sales volumes in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The margin is 5.9%, with an average in the subcategory of 11.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 5.7%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 6.423%. This is 191% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact shows the discrepancy between the organization's exchange price SAP SE ADR, rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is $2,047,000. Whereas for the subcategory $703,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 191.2%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's profit per employee is $19,000. With the average in the subcategory, $17,300. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 9%. Estimated profit per individual employee compared to subcategory performance. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue per employee of the organization is $320,000. In the subcategory $149,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 115%. Estimation of sales volume per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale correspond to 0.2%, with a subcategory average of 4.4%. This is an assessment of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 51% for the company SAP SE, SAP. While for the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 44%. Potentially, securities of the subcategory are valued lower than those of SAP SE ADR. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price SAP SE, SAP, and subcategory companies. We will see that over 12 months the company's shares SAP SE, SAP, showed a change of 43.5%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory minus 10.4%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but you need to keep this fact in mind. Before showing the total score, please leave an assessment of the company's shares SAP SE, SAP, in the comments to this security assessment. The overall result is 2.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 2.7 points. Broadly speaking, within the SE market in aggregate. Let's see, the average result for the stock market in the aggregate is 0.4 points. Against a score of 2.5 points for the company SAP SE, SAP. Let's look at the order table, which is available. We'll link to it in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the stock valuation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company's shares SAP SE, SAP. Information and reference system for stock valuation Guru.Markets. The following decision is made. Do not open an order, because SAP SE, SAP, overvalued subcategory company. Thank you all very much for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You all really are the coolest audience in the world.